Whoa! Hey, I forgot to mention at the start of this video, but some people haven't been getting my videos. Hit the bell to get my videos, please. Please. What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on the Crew 2 beta. I cannot believe that this beta is almost over. What, we've got like a day left? I think it ends tomorrow. So unless they shock us with some type of like surprise, oh, we're gonna hire the level cap and we're gonna extend the beta for one more day, this is probably gonna be the last day we have a chance, or the last full day I should say, we're gonna have a chance to play this beta. And today I wanted to cover the Rallycross cars. So as you can see, if we go around this car, this is my Rallycross Exige. This is a car that I've been interested in ever since I first saw it. I believe it was in one of the trailers in red. Really nice looking car. There's a lot of customization for it. I'll quickly run you through it. This isn't going to be a full customization video or anything, but it's got a fair bit of customization. I didn't realize a lot of the you know, a lot of the dirt cars, a lot of the Rallycross cars, they actually do have a fair bit of customization. So as you can see, there's little bits here and there. You can put the Exige Cup wing on. The rear bumper has a bunch of options, but we're not going to roll through that today. That's not really what today's video is about. It's about the Rallycross cars. So if I press, I think it's start here. It's not start. There we go. Right, so if I press that button, which was start, and go to, I think is it activities? We can see that we have this section here in off-roading, and we've got Rally Raid unlocked in the beta, obviously, and the next thing we unlock is motocross, and then we unlock Rallycross, and you can see the Citroen Rallycross car in the background. Now, if we press A, we can actually see all of the events for the Rallycross stuff, but obviously since this is the beta and we're limited to 14,999 followers, we are unable to access this mode. But one thing I've actually done is I've done a bit of investigating to give us an inside look on what the Rallycross mode is going to be like, even see some of the AI cars that are going to feature in the Rallycross mode. So how do you read? I don't understand. Everything will now be explained, my friend. So if you do have the beta and you're fortunate enough to get in, I've seen loads of code been putting around, so I'd be surprised if at this point anyone really hasn't got in. But if we go over here towards the Dallas area, we can see that there's a little track here, and just next to that track there's an airspeed event. Now again, you can't really do much other than have a look and see some of the AI spawn into that area, because the AI do spawn in that area with their Rallycross cars. That's how I got the picture in the thumbnail with that Mini Cooper, was because they actually spawn in here. But anyway, you can see if we go ahead and zoom in, it's a full-on Rallycross track. It's got Joker laps, it's got multiple variants of the track. It doesn't want to load in for some reason. There we go. Now it's loaded in. You can see, you know, the kind of layout of it. It's a bit odd, probably because I'm playing on medium settings, but you can see the Rallycross course. It's there. Now, the lucky thing about this is the fact we've got this airspeed thing here to spawn into. So if we go ahead and travel to there, we can see that it spawns us in our plane, and we can actually drive to this Rallycross course, or fly, I should say, to this Rallycross course, and have a quick look at it. So it's right over here. You can see there's even a car to show that this is an event. There's an event here which will take place once you have the right amount of followers. And if we drop in the Exige, that didn't go as well as I planned. We can see that this is an actual Rallycross course, one of about, I think, 6 Rallycross courses in the game. I might be wrong in saying 6. There were 6 events, I should say. I think there's like 6 or 7 events of Rallycross in this game. So I'm assuming there's going to be like, what, 3 or 4 tracks with multiple variants. I'm going to quickly go around this track just to show you what's actually running. And hopefully in like 2 minutes, the AI spawn in, because the AI do spawn in this race, and you can have a look through some of the AI cars. What I'll do is I'll go into photo mode, and I'll give you a quick look at some of the actual Rallycross cars the AI racing. So if we go over to the start, which is over here, we can see what the entrance looks like, and we can kind of just get a good look of this track. I'm pretty sure every track in this game has like its own name. I have no clue what this one is. You can see the little water like puddles here. There we go. There's Crystal in her WRC car. Why didn't I take a thumbnail shot with that? And we can see all the other Rallycross cars spawning in, and you can kind of get a good like little feel for what it's actually going to be like in the full game. Now, obviously, this is nothing like the full game. To be honest, I actually have quite a bit of fun just racing around with these. They go around the track in the same kind of orientation and in the same way each time. So they'll kind of go around the outer rim of the track, and you can kind of get a good idea of what something like this is going to be like in the full game. And personally, having messed around with pretty much every class in this game now, I can say the Rallycross cars are up there in my top 3 things to do in the crew. They're slidey, they handle like Rallycross cars. That's all I can really say. I can't keep up with this Crystal girl. She's absolutely acing it in that Citroen. But, oh, I'm giving her a good go. I'm going to see if I can catch up with her. Come here, Crystal. Sounds like a porn star name. Right, if I go ahead, land the jump, and go into photo mode, we can have a quick look around some of their cars. Right, so we've got Crystal here, and she's in the Citroen. I actually don't know what this is. I just know it's a WRC car, so do, like, just don't slay me in the comments. I'm not that well versed in WRC and Rallycross and stuff. That's really freaking cool. I'm sure anyone who knows rally knows those names on the side. Me personally, it's a C. It says it's a C3 there, so it's a C3 Rallycross WRC car. Really cool. I don't imagine you're gonna be able to do anything in game with it, but then again, I don't really mind that because it's cool stock anyway. Where's everyone else go? They're all the way back here. Jesus Christ, we did leave them. Right, I've hit the maximum amount of movement I can move in the camera mode. The noises in this game, I still can't get over it. Is it gonna come bang? Oh my god. Stop! Sounds like a fucking bullet shot. I think they've all despawned because they're nowhere to be seen now. Oh, no, never mind. They're all coming again. Oh my god. Right, so back into photo mode. I'm just going to rewind this a bit so, like, I'm not in the way. We can see the Focus RX. That's kind of in Forza. I've seen that car in Forza before. Again, another cool car. I can't wait to see what people do with liveries for all these cars. I've got someone on my Discord called Nero who's recreated a lot of the F1 cars in real life through the wrap editor in the beta, and I'm going to link that down in the description because it's worth your time. It really, really is cool. But we can see this Focus here, and then there's a Mini Countryman at the back, which I guess, if that's what you're into. And that's kind of it for the AI cars in this game. If we go pause, we can actually go and actually look through all of the Rallycross cars in the game. If we go to the off-roading area, I think it is. So we can see here, there's Lanciers. We can see there's a Bath 124, another Lancia here, Delta S4, R34 Rallycross car, which is actually doesn't even look that bad. It goes on for days. There's a lot of interesting cars here actually that I do kind of want to mess with. But one thing we're going to do in this video, I wasn't even planning to do this, but I do kind of want to mess around with that C3 WRC car, and I'm pretty sure we can take it for a test drive for like literally 2 minutes, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Right, here we go. So we're outside of the off-roading HQ. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't spawn us in on like a Rallycross track or anything like it does in the Pro Racing HQ. That would be really nice if this was actually next to a Rallycross track, but immediately, holy fucking shit, I can tell the difference between this and the Exige. Obviously, this is probably already fully upgraded and stuff, or a lot higher spec than my Exige is. This is rapid. Can I press right on the D-pad and get into the interior? That's freaking cool. That is, shit, that is really, really cool. Obviously, we've only got 30 seconds in here. Can I just come to a stop and look through the interior a minute? Look a bit lower in the interior. That is really cool. That is really, really cool. And you can tell an immediate difference with how fast this is and how short the gear ratios are, just like an actual Rallycross car. And it's weird. It just doesn't handle like any of the street cars do. But like in a good way. Oh, that should be the case. That should be obvious. I'm a bit shocked about how fast this accelerates. Mad. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. Now, you're probably wondering, Cam, is that the only Rallycross track you found in the game? No, I've literally put about, like, I think 13 hours now into this beta, and I think I might be wrong in this. I'm not actually 100% sure, but I think I saw something up north around the ski slope area. Part of me kind of wants to see if I can find it in this video, but I know that's going to be a lot of effort. Is that another track there? That's another track there. I've just found another track in the video. Absolute mad. No, that's what I was talking about. Oh, no, the ski jump's down there for some reason. Oh, okay. So that's another thing I'm going to show off in this video. If we go ahead and just travel to. Right, we're going to need to get in our plane to get some aerial. Oh, go up. No, not into the. That's not what I want. Yep, go up. No. It's. Oh. How on earth I've made that, I do not know. This is literally giving me head seizures. Holy fucking shit. Right, I need to land somewhere that's like there. So for those that didn't play the first game, you won't know that there's actually a ski jump in the first game as well. We're just going to drop here and hope for the best. As we can see, this is the ski jump at the top. I just kind of wanted to show this off because it's pretty cool. Obviously, when it's snowing, this will look even better. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a skill challenge here to see how far you can go off. I don't imagine we're going to be able to get that much distance because this isn't that fully upgraded. but very similar to the ski jump in the original game. That's pretty fucking cool. And I had no clue, absolutely no clue, that this led on to a Rallycross track here. I knew that like there was a Rallycross track near the ski jump because it said in the settings, but this is all new to me, genuinely all new to me, and it leads up to there, which makes me think maybe a hill climb of some type of thing in the main game. Can I not go in? Well, you know what we do. We break the rules. Right, lift, 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 lift. There we go. We break the fucking rules. And we're going to drop back down. Don't crash, please. Boom! Look at us. And it looks like the AI spawn here as well. That's really, really cool. So there it is. There's another track we found. Kind of like in a completely different area. That other, obviously, the other one was in Dallas. This is in the middle of nowhere, like up north somewhere. And it's so different to the one in Dallas. This has a lot more turns, a lot more elevation compared to the other track. It's going to be really interesting to play this in the full game. I kind of want to do a full lap just to see what this is actually like. I'm not even sure if there's any water on this track like there was on the Dallas track. See, all this is really interesting to me. It's like kind of like the Mythbusters-esque stuff in the game. Obviously, we can't try any of the actual races, but we can mess around with it. And it's nice to see the devs have given us full reign on what we can do in this beta. You know, obviously there's a content cap, and that's there for a reason. But it's really nice to see that they've actually given us the tools to do all this kind of stuff. And by the scenes of things, I'm pretty sure I saw Joker, like, little things here and there for, like, Joker laps, which is awesome. And the AI have spawned in again, but there's no way I'm catching up with them. I think Rallycross, alongside the street racing, the street racing is kind of whatever. The Rallycross is something which is, like, I really, really want to try in the full game, just because it's something which feels so fresh and new. Obviously, I know Dirt Spec was a thing in the original game, but the cars felt awful in that, and in Raid for that matter, to be fair. The off-roading in this game with these cars is something which I really, really want to try out. Even the motocross in this game is something I really, really want to try out. And this track is so different to the one that I tried down in Dallas. It really, really is. But anyway, with that being said, that is the kind of Rallycross summary, I guess, of the discipline in this game. I don't really know what I'm going to label this video. Not a clue. Like, I made the thumbnail before I started the video, but I don't actually know what I'm going to call it. I guess it is just a Rallycross summary, really. But, like, yeah, this is really cool. I can't wait to actually try it. The cars handle amazingly. Like, they've just got enough slide to the point where it's fun, and you can still, you know, throw them around, but it's not too slidey. It's not like Forza constant wheel spin. You can still properly control the cars, and I really like how the Rallycross cars handle in this game. Really, really do. So with that being said, that's been it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe, and peace.